Alright, so I've been playing around with the brand new Nintendo Switch 2 for the past month, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on it. I know it's been a very divisive device. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people think it's overhyped. I'm here to tell you my thoughts on whether you should pick one up today. Setting up the device was really easy and swapping everything over from your old account. Some games are backwards compatible, so you can place these onto this device if they are optimized. If they're not, they're gonna have poor performance even compared to the Switch 1. What most impressed me about the Switch 2 right off the bat is just the screen size. It looks a whole lot nicer. It's got that new NVIDIA chip in there pushing it. So now you can get 4K at 60 frames on your TV. You can get 1080p at 120 frames per second on the actual screen here. And it just looks super sharp and super nice. Now having this smaller screen though, it does make the image a little bit sharper than it normally would be on a bigger TV. I saw a lot of debate of people whether they play handheld or whether they play with a TV or docked, whichever. I've been liking just to play handheld because I can just grab it at any time, or I like to just set it up just like this, have it on the stand, which it now has a stand, just like the OLED version, and the original version didn't. I just play like this, and I like to just sit back and kind of loosely hold the device or the Joy-Cons. They got some big upgrades, and what I mean by big is that the joysticks got bigger and it feels very nice on your thumbs, has a nice texture feel. The buttons also got bigger so they're easier to hit. It just makes for an overall better playing experience, and it gives you more of a console feel. And the Joy-Cons themselves are textured as well, whereas on the Joy-Con ones, it felt like plastic. It felt cheap. So this definitely feels like an upgrade, and it should be, when the elephant in the room is that this thing is now $500, which is the most expensive Nintendo system ever. So they had to come with the upgrades, and I believe they did. Between the Joy-Cons and the new screen and the stand, it is just feeling so much more premium than the original Switch. The triggers feel amazing on the Joy-Con 2s, and not only that, they've also added in this new mouse feature. Now I'm a mouse guy, so you know I gotta like check that out. And it's actually really responsive. I had my doubts when I first saw this come up, but on the screen, there's not much jitteriness, and it's gonna be amazing to see what kind of games they can come out with that utilize this. I could see Zelda, like with the arrow, or just first-person shooters. Now you won't have to complain about auto assist. Now you can actually just play Fortnite and games like that with the Joy-Cons on your desk. Now I have seen some accessories now that come and make it more like a mouse shape, which is really nice, because holding these sticks like this over time is going to be very, very uncomfortable unless you're playing something where it's just very, you switch from this to this really quick, maybe a mini game within like Mario Party or something. Hey, that's gonna happen. But overall, just the Joy-Con 2.0s, I'm loving the feel on them. And obviously you can split them up and play with 2 players. You don't need to buy an extra Joy-Con to play with your friends, which is always a nice feature. This is built for fun, and it's built for playing with your friends. And that's something I think the Nintendo culture has carried from even their original systems till now. Nintendo just did a lot of things right when upgrading to this system, making it feel like the $500 is more worth it. Now, where it comes into play, and what I think people are getting tight about, is that Mario Kart is really the only original title that's coming out for it at launch. Now, there are multiple games coming out after, but for now, if you want to buy this system, and people are buying it, it's sold over 5 million copies already, and it's selling out every time it comes back. There's only Mario Kart. And personally, I feel like Mario Kart is just a very safe game. Like, they just made this game. It's a pretty easy game to make, and all things considered, not a lot goes into like having to create a story or do any kind of different modes. Mario Kart has really just been Mario Kart over the past few years. So them coming out with the Mario Kart kind of feels safe, and it feels like they're just trying to have a Nintendo title out to come out with the system, which is fine because I have been enjoying the hell out of this game still. I did fall off for a little bit. I kind of got bored. There's only so much you can do when my friends aren't around or my family isn't around. It's just playing by myself. I'm like, do I want to take it out? Not necessarily. But don't get me wrong, there are other games out like Cyberpunk. I just play that on my PC, honestly, with my 4090 and my 4K monitors. That's just me. But for those of you who do want to play it on a console, it does run on here, and it is running pretty damn smoothly with that new NVIDIA chip. It also has that ray tracing in there. This has PS4 power in it, so I am fairly certain that, Nintendo, they always deliver on their games. You know, we're gonna see Samus soon. We're gonna have the new Donkey Kong coming out. There's a lot of titles coming out for this system, and I trust Nintendo. They always bring the fun. All their games are usually highly rated, and I think the flexibility of what Nintendo has to offer just beats out what PlayStation and Xbox are doing. Because you can take it on the go, because you don't have to be stationary, or you can be stationary depending if you want to dock or not, it gives you just so much more flexibility to take your games on the run. And this has more power than the Steam Deck. It doesn't have the library that the Steam Deck has, but this is pretty good, and you're gonna get those Nintendo titles that you won't be able to get on Steam Deck. So personally, I wouldn't run out and buy one of these right now. I would probably wait until Black Friday, see if they have some kind of deal or bundle where you can get all the games, or get like another game or two with this for a lower price. Unless you just gotta have Mario Kart right now, you gotta have the system, or you're just scared of the tariffs. But yeah, I think that the upgrades are substantial enough to warrant the price personally, especially with inflation and everything going on, and the upgrades that they gave us here with the screen and this. Now, the screen is LCD, it's not OLED. You know, they're gonna upsell us on the OLED later on. We know it's gonna happen. But for now, the technology has to catch up. The screen does look really good for an LCD, but I do miss those rich, vivid colors and the deep blacks on an OLED screen. You know, it's got HDR now. They did do some upgrades on it, so could be worse. It could be a worse LCD screen. I think it looks great, and it'll be cool to see how this LCD with HDR compares to the OLED that's coming out. But that's not gonna be for like a couple of years, so you don't really have to worry about that if you're planning on buying this soon or if you're on the fence. Now, they did add this chat button in here so you can talk with friends, and they do have the new webcam that's available. So I wanna know in the comments, are you using this mostly handheld or are you using it mostly docked? Let me know down in the comments. What team are you? I've seen a lot of debate on this. I've seen people fighting over this. What kind of system is this? Or do you just do all of them, which I do, and I don't really get what the hate is. Use it how you want to use it. Either way, I am loving this system so far, and I want to do more content on it. So stay tuned. If you aren't already, subscribe. But like I said, if you're on the fence, I would just wait. There's no use in paying $600 to play Mario Kart at the moment, because it's just Mario Kart. It just feels like Mario Kart. Nothing like, doesn't feel like, oh man, I got the Switch 2 version of Mario Kart. It feels like Mario Kart. Let's be real. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for this review. It has been your boy BT. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.